How to get so many SMMA clients, it feels illegal, okay? In this video, I'm gonna show you exactly how to control your scale, and it's gonna be through paid ads. Right now, I'm sure you've been running ads already. If you've spent thousands of dollars on ads and you still don't know what hook works, what bodies work, what types of creatives work, what kind of CTAs work, you haven't been running correctly. If you're thousands of dollars into ads and you still don't know what works, you're not investing your money into ads, you're burning your money into ads, okay? Because by $2,000, $3,000 in, you should already know clearly what works and how to get leads consistently and how to get qualified leads. In this video, I'm going to show you how to stop burning your money into ads and start investing your money with ads. So let's get started. Okay, so what you're probably dealing with right now is your Stripe account looks like this. You have a good month, you have a not so good month, great month, not so good month, great month, and it's just kind of on the cycle, right? The reason why this is happening, okay, is not because of necessarily your fulfillment, you getting lucky. Like, this is what happens, okay? Your lead quality score, I'm going to call it quality score. You have 1, meaning they're very bad leads, and we're just going to do 10, meaning they're great leads. Okay. These are the whales, the guys that have tons of money, and the ones are just the guys that take your sales call on the truck while they're driving. They have no teams, nothing, just really bad. Okay. What tends to happen is you have months where you have a bunch of ones. You just got a whole bunch of ones here. Maybe even you do have a 10 that kind of sits in the bucket here, but they never get booked, that kind of thing. Boom. That month, you don't make any money. Then month 2 comes around, and yeah, you've got a few ones in there, right? Maybe you've got a few of them, they're okay, but you happen to have a 10 in there. Maybe you have 2 in there, and you actually got them to book, and you actually close them. And hell, maybe even you close a guy who's really bad quality lead, right? Maybe you got 3 closes that month. Then you have a really good month. And then the next month, same thing happens where you get a bunch of bad leads. Now, I'll tell you why this is happening. It's happening because your ads are not consistent. What you're going to be seeing is month 1, your ads didn't work. They were attracting really bad quality. Maybe you didn't book as many people onto your calendar. Also had a pretty bad sales month. You were in a mojo and you weren't on your A game. Then next month, you launch brand new ads. Maybe you changed up your offer. You use a UGC, you used VO3 ads. You did completely different than what you did on month 1. You did month 2. Month 2 works. You got a little lucky. You got 2 whales coming in. Maybe you closed them both. Maybe you closed one of the really bad quality leads and you did it. Then 3 comes around and you completely change your ads again because you're not collecting data on your ads. You just, hey, I ran ads and I got more, I think the ads are the same as these ones and I got better this month. So the point is, what I'm saying is you don't know what's generating you qualified leads. This is what happens when you don't test things correctly, when you're constantly just testing new creatives, new ad angles, new headlines, call outs, all those kinds of things is when you see inconsistent months like this that you're seeing literally right here. So how to get out of this sort of trap, I'll show you exactly how to do so. Let me explain it here, right? How you right now are testing ads is you're not testing ads. You're testing this, then you're testing that, this, that, not collecting any data, and therefore your months are going like this. What you need to start treating ads as think of it like the tortoise and the hare. The race isn't getting there the fastest, it's getting there, testing everything, every single step along the way is accounted for. I want you to look at running ads like this, a stair step, where day 1, for an example, we're testing hooks. Then day 2, again, this wouldn't be day increments, but like for me to show you right here. Then the next thing we're testing is we're testing the bodies. Then we're testing the CTAs. Then we're testing what kind of application. Are we doing VO3 ads? Are we doing UGC? We're testing all these things. The idea is once you find what hook works, test the next thing. Now we know what body works. Boom. Now we got the hook and body that we know works. Now let's test different CTAs. Boom. Now after you tested only 3 things, you now have a solidified hook, body, and CTA. Then we could take the hook, body, CTA and test this. Test that exact script in VO3 ads. Test the exact script in UGC. Maybe you probably couldn't do it in static, so maybe do it yourself. Talking head. Do one of you in a setting like this. Do one of you at a job site if you're helping local services. That's how you test things. It needs to be baby steps because that's how you get to the top. You don't want your months looking like this. You need your months looking like this. This is exactly what all of the big agencies who are actually making money do when they spend 4K on ads. They're not getting months like this. They're testing this, baby steps, seeing what works, getting themselves to the top. where you're 4K in on ads, let's say as an example, you should know what hooks are working the best, what bodies are working the best, what CTAs are working the best. You need to know this. That way your ads over time look like this. They get better over time. And then once you have all three, like once you have the hook, the body, the CTA, and let's say you have one UGC where that person, that guy or that woman works the best, then you can go back and start testing new bodies or moving the body around. Maybe the beginning of it and the ending of it, you want to kind of swap. You're testing things out because you're no longer burning money with ads. You're investing it because you're taking little baby steps, small increments to the very top. And what I mean by this is don't get it twisted. This doesn't mean where you're going to have to do little baby steps and you're going to get baby results and you're going to get slow results. This is not what I mean. You're still going to get leads doing all of this. You're still going to book calls. You're still going to take sales calls and you're still going to close people. But the idea of this is that when you are 4K into ads, again, I'll just use 4K as an example. When you've spent money on ads, you're actually getting somewhere, as opposed from you spend money on ads and you're like this, and you're now on month 3 here, and the next campaign you put in, you're wondering, man, I hope this works. If that's what you're feeling after you've already spent thousands on ads, if it feels like the next campaign you put out, man, I hope this works because the last one didn't, you're burning your money. You're not doing it correctly. I'm telling you, you need to be testing things and collecting data with every single campaign you put out. Baby steps. Test everything. And let me give you something a little bit more tangible here. When you're testing things, for example, let's say we're testing the body. When we're testing the body, we want the only variable to be the body. Meaning, every ad, these are all your ads here. Let's just say it's you. That's really bad. But let's just say this is us. Everything about the ad, the color, what's in the background, the hook, the CTA, you want everything to be the same, but the body. You want one variable in all of these ads. And the only variable that is going to change out of every single one of these ads is the body. That's how you know, okay, when ad number 1 works the best, it's because of the body that it has. If you're testing 3 different bodies and one of them's using pink, one of them's using blue, one of them's using red, you're testing too many variables. Let's just say the red one works. Well, shit, did it work because this one's red and that's attracting the user's eye more? Or is it because body number 6 worked better on that ad? You won't know. And that's what I'm getting at. When you test too many variables, which every single SMA I speak to, even myself, have been victim to, that's how you have months like this, because you're not collecting data. Or how can you collect actual clean data? That's dirty testing. You're skipping steps. You're testing multiple variables at once and you're not linearly going up, because that very much you could say, yeah, okay, body number 3 works, even though I tested different colors. Then you go make multiple variations of that body with a bunch of other shit. And what if it crashes? Then you could be like, that's weird. Why did it work on that other one? And now all of a sudden it's not working. It's because it worked because of another variable that made it work. Rather that's making it green, orange, red, whatever the case may be, or use a different hook, or you were in a different setting. You want to test like one variable at a time. Sometimes you could skip to 2, but honestly, like, especially if you're in the beginning, or especially if right now, if you just are starting from 0, and when I mean 0, I mean you spent money into ads and it still feels like every single time you're putting money into ads, you're praying that it works. If that's you, you need to start running ads like this and doing slow increments to actually get where you want to get to. So let me show you this in like actual practice right here. Let's start by having a hook, a body, and a CTA. Okay, so I need you to pay attention here because I'm literally going to break down like real life what you need to be doing, because this will change everything. Okay, in this example, let's say we're testing 3 hooks, 3 bodies, 3 CTAs, and then 3 content types. Okay, talking head, VO3, and UGC, user generated content. Okay, how we're going to test this is the first thing that we're going to be testing is hooks. So then what ends up happening to test hooks, we are going to have one campaign. We're going to go to one ad set, and in this case we'll just do 3 different creatives. So you want in every single creative, if we're testing the hook, we want hook 1 in one creative, hook 2 in another creative, and hook 3 in the third creative. Then when it comes to body, we're going to use the same body, because again, the only variable we are testing for are all of these. So we want everything else to be the same. So do one body, pick one body, maybe pick the best one you think you have, then test all 3 hooks. Then with that, test one CTA. And then with this, only use one content type. So we'll just use talking head. That way, what's the only differentiator between all of these ads? It's the hooks. Okay. And then same thing. Let's just say, boom, we know hook one works the best. Then I'll show you exactly what we're going to do with hook one. So boom, we know hook one works. Now we're testing the body. So now with only hook one, we are now going to be testing body one, body two, and body three. And the same thing, you can use CTA one, or if you want, try CTA two. It doesn't really matter. That's the point. We can use different variables here because again, the only difference is this. You can use CTA one and you can still do talking head if you want to keep it consistent. You absolutely can. I'm just saying it doesn't matter if you wanted to switch this up here, to be quite honest with you. I wouldn't switch this up, but in terms of the CTA, it's okay. But again, just to keep it consistent, keep it all the same. Boom. Now we know that, let's just say body two works the best. Okay. Now that with everything we have, we know hook one works the best and body two works the best. Now we're going to test CTA. So I know you see where I'm getting here. Now we're going to test this one, and this one. The point is, again, I'll say it again. We're going like this. Every dollar we're spending on ad spend here is an actual investment because it's getting us to where we want to go. If you're not doing this and every other month you're testing a new hook, a brand new body, a brand new CTA, and oh, maybe this month we're going to go to statics because it worked 3 months ago, and then now we're going to do UGC, you're going to get inconsistent results, guys. And because of that, your bottom line, aka the money you bring in month to month, is going to be hugely affected. This is exactly how you do this. If you want my help, actual one-to-one help, click the link down below or DM me on Instagram and I'll see if I can actually help you in the first place. But I guarantee you guys, if this is what you've been dealing with and you've spent thousands on ads, and every time you post a new campaign, you get the same feeling like, oh man, I hope this works because this is my last dollars, or like whatever the case may be, like you haven't collected data appropriately, just reach out to me. I'll see if I can help you and I'll actually work together with you one-on-one. See you guys later.